Once again, I am in my black apartment minding my black business. And I wake up to find out I'm on baller alert because of Tyler Perry. So let's go ahead and break this down real quick. So
why is it that it is only black women that have to settle for less? Why is it that it's black women that have to, it's not even black women in general? I feel like women in general, people always, society I mean, feel like women in general are the ones that's supposed to, do the major work, and men are supposed to just, don't do more. Women should do more. They keep pushing in that women are supposed to do more. What a woman can do, it's tiring. Tyler Perry was in I think an interview or something, and he said some things in that interview. I'm going to play this creator's clip for you all to watch to the end. She really explained everything, and we're going to talk about it.
There's a whole video. I'm sure you already heard about it already. Go watch it if you haven't. And Jasmine already broke this down, but these are the 15 seconds I really want to drive home.
Yes. And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you handle the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then. Mm-hmm. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's fine. You know it's not fine, Mr. Perry. It's not fine that with your big black platform, you decided to get up on that couch and try to convince and condition black women to be okay with less instead of encouraging black men to do more. You know what else ain't fine? That you are a black man that went from being homeless to owning BET. What an inspiration you are. And instead of saying, black men, you could do it too, you said, black women, y'all better pay that mortgage and be okay with him paying that light bill. And I just really want to understand, why is the message always black women get used to less instead of black men do more, even from the black men who have done more? Now, of course, there are situations where this setup makes sense, where the woman might be the higher earner, but the man is still working, he's still striving, he's still showing effort, he's not complacent. Like, he probably don't got it all right now, but he's getting it, and whatever he's getting makes him satisfied. And that's the very rare secure situation that he's speaking of. But what I've seen more times than not is that men who do not have their money together are insufferable creatures, like unhappy and uncomfortable when they're unable to provide. And that uncomfortability within themselves begins to seep into the relationship. And that ego start getting beat up. And so that's why I say the messaging needs to change. Don't talk to black women. We gonna love regardless. Our love is abundant. We gonna love whoever we want to love anyway. But the help we need, Mr. Perry, we need adequate counterparts, both financially and emotionally. And let me say one more thing. We are in a recession. We need help. I had a black man tell me, well, this is what y'all fought for. Y'all fought for equality. Yeah, we fought for equality because we wanted to have our own money and contribute our ideas to society. But this ain't equal. We become the top dogs. That's not really what we envisioned. So, Mr. Perry, please stop forcing this narrative on us of struggle love in your plays, in your movies, in your interviews, and targeting black women because no other women of any race is forced this narrative upon. We also deserve to feel covered. We also deserve to feel secured. We also deserve to experience effort. And I would really appreciate if a man of your magnitude and stature would highlight and honor more stories like that. And I'm a writer, so if you need some help, holla. Okay? Thank you for your time.
Hey, beautiful people, how are you all doing today? My name is Maria David, and I'm back again with another interesting video. The question is, why is it always black women that have to settle for less? Why can't black men do more? Why can't they do more? It's annoying. So I'm going to be in a relationship with a man. As long as he can pay the bills, he can pay the light bill, then I can do the rest of the thing, and everything should be fine. Then why am I in a relationship? If a man can, it's okay if a man is actually struggling at a time, probably used to have, he can't have at this time, or probably I'm earning more than him. We understand. But not me doing all the whole money aspects. I'm going to feed you, do everything, put roof over your head. All you do is pay light bill. Ha. No. It's not done. It's not done. Seriously, I would like to know what you all think down in the comment section. Any opinion is accepted. You can either agree or disagree. I have few stitches to share with you all. Kindly sit down, relax, and let's watch the stitches together.
Once again, I am in my black apartment minding my black business. And I wake up. Good morning. So I'm definitely off of accepting people as they are. I understand people fall on hard times and they lose their job and your significant other supposed to uplift you. My thing is let's not make this a habit. I understand that, you may only be able to pay one bill because of the situations and the circumstance, but my fear is it becoming a habit where you get settled and you think it's okay only paying the light bill and just taking me out every no. I will still need you to jump back into that masculine energy and get back out there and look and put the good foot forward and want to work a job and want to be able to pay the bills. See, there's a difference between understanding hard times and wanting somebody to think this is your lifestyle and this is what all you can contribute when we know you can give more and more. See, let's not make it a habit. Less instead of encouraging black men to do more.
I'm just tapping back into this because I literally made a video about this earlier. When Tyler Perry was dressed like an old black woman, mocking old black women and the actions of, our black grandmas and stuff like that, black women was his biggest fan. And now that this man is just suggesting something as an antidote for us to have healthier relationships, now he's under attack for something that he said, and what he did say is getting took out of context. For this part right here, where she's saying like he didn't use his platform to tell black men to do better, I just want to point out that some black women should understand that y'all have been systematically allowed to surpass black men as a weapon towards the black family. It ain't that our grandfathers and all down our lineage just decided to stop being providers and decided to stop being head of the household. It was strategically made that way for y'all to have the access to the higher paid jobs and corporate America and to excel past us. So I don't understand why some women think of themselves, black women see themselves as a separate entity than black men. We're all black people together. So it's not black women versus black men. That's the mentality they want us to have. And like, here we go, another prime example. All Tyler Perry was saying that a relationship can still exist if he's comfortable and she's comfortable in themselves and what they have going on. He was not saying that all black women should settle. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to point that out. Like, you saying black men should do better. Okay, if y'all allowed to go into higher places than us financially and strategically, then how much better can we do? They're not going to let us outdo y'all as a collective because we're strategically placed under y'all to keep the black family weak and destroyed. So don't be so defensive when somebody give you criticism or suggest an idea for us to coexist better. It's just his idea and it could work. He's a millionaire black man, so he should be validated too. And his idea and what he see that could work.
Money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other.
Since listening to that, I had to realize he couldn't have been talking to single women or single women that have children. He couldn't have been talking to any of those categories. He had to be talking to women that are already married, saying like, hey, if your husband falls down, of course you're going to pick up everything because you married. You know what I'm saying? You love that man. If he falls down for a second as the woman, you're going to pick up all that weight for a second so your man can do what he got to do, right? Because that's the only logical explanation that comes up into my five head. That's it. Other than that, he is not talking to the single woman. He is not talking to the woman out here that's got kids that she's already providing for. He's not talking to the woman who's finally got herself into a place where she feels good spiritually, mentally, financially, and emotionally, and she wants a man in her life that can can add to that, not subtract from that. No. He was not talking to single ladies. He couldn't have. Really? He couldn't.
All the other stuff, you've had a light bill, baby. You can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Tyler Perry, you leading men down the wrong road because I can feed myself. So taking me out every once in a while don't cut it. I can pay my own light bill. So having someone come in here to take off 2% of the household bills does not match my way of living. What it is that you should be telling men to meet people that are evenly yoked with them. Then therefore both of you all would be struggling trying to pay bills. Because if I done worked all my life to get to where I am, I'd be damned if I let a man come in and just give me a light bill and think he can run the house like he's a king. Because that ain't no king, that's a gesture. Because he's a fucking joke.
Once again, I am in my black apartment minding my black business. And I wake up.
Let me just say that Tyler Perry knew exactly what he was doing and saying. I feel like this was all strategic. His movies and his TV shows is so outdated and out of reach from the true, authentic African Americans in this universe. Like, the stuff he be creating is a fantasy for some black people because all of us don't act like that. Like, it's very washed. I'm not gonna say whitewashed, but it's very washed. It's almost it's his fantasy, and he focused so much on the negativity of the black community and never focus on the vibes. Because let's be clear, we're a fucking vibe. And let's be clear, over the past 3 weeks between this wedding and what he said regarding black women, he's going to take this dialogue and put it in his film. And when we see that, y'all, somehow, some way, we need to figure out how we're going to copyright him, because this man lacks creativity. Once you reach a certain point, it's like time for you to stop. And he lacks in creativity now, which is why he had to say what he said. Like, he literally said that on purpose to get people talking, because telepathically, black people are connected. And he not a part of us anymore, because I believe he sold out a long time ago. I watched this one episode of the Boondocks, and I might attach it. I watched this one episode, and Pops wanted to be an actor so bad. So he went to Tyler Perry Studios to become an actor, and he had to do some weird ass shit. And he was like, oh, nah, I'm not a part of this. And I'm not saying that that's true, but definitely go watch that episode of Boondocks, because this Boondocks episode came out like years and years and years ago. And then after that, I think Tyler Perry had something to say about it. And then the show got canceled and it was supposed to reboot, but it never did. And I feel like at some point, real African Americans really stop paying attention to Tyler Perry, because you can tell when somebody's creativity is coming from their own fantasy, imagination, and fetishes versus their artistic spirit or their artistic soul. And some people are not artists. Some people really just have fetishes and fantasies and have no other way to tell you about their fetishes. And now that this man is a millionaire and people are so hungry for money, of course they're gonna be like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna work with Tyler Perry. And once you sign that contract, it's like, okay, well, now what? Now you gotta do what he say, if it's true. But all I'm saying is, we all know that black women create and influence a lot of things. Fashion, art, whatever, music, whatever it is, we influence. Women, period, influence, because we are creative beings. And me and you both know you got a best friend that's taking care of a man that's in jail right now. She's putting money on his books every fucking week. So let's not play. It's never been an issue for a woman to do for a man, because women do for people they in love with. I could be obsessed with somebody and be like, you know what? I'm finna buy him this new PS whatever. I'm finna buy him these shoes. I'm finna buy him. We naturally think about man. Like, it's nothing to it. So once we start choosing ourselves and you see that we focus on self-love and self-care, now it's a problem. Like, we don't need no nigga
Sorry, we don't need no man try to tell us what to do, how to do it, and when to do it, because we already do that. It's naturally in us, and we can say all day, I'm not gonna settle for less, I'm not gonna do this. But if we get a man that we like, we become real dumb, real stupid behind that man, and we end up buying him a whole entire universe. Like, I'm not kidding. It's natural, it's in us, it's not something we can control and get rid of, period. So, like I said, Tyler Perry just did this for shits and giggles, and so he can have something to write about, because he's lacking in creativity, because he done sold out.
Thank you so much for sticking around to this point. If you're still here, definitely you're enjoying this video. Don't forget to like and share, and put down your thoughts about this whole topic down in the comment section. Any opinion is accepted if you put them down respectfully. Okay, I don't know why most of the time, the videos that I see is women should do better in a relationship. Women should be able to provide more. In fact, there was a random post I saw on Instagram, and a lady was like, why will I have a man why will I be paying for my hair, my nails, my makeup, or buy myself my clothes or something, or food, if I have a man? And the response to that message was, a man responded to the message, and the man was like, these are basic needs you're supposed to do for yourself, so you want a man to do it for you? Are you an orphan? Is he your father? And okay, I went further to check comment section, and I started seeing people say, don't mind these women, that is what they do. They like men that just be providing the basic needs for them. They want this, they want that. And I'm like, what's going on here? Seriously, what's going on here? First of all, the question is, do you think this lady cannot provide this thing for herself if the man was not involved? She can't do it by herself, but you as a man, you're telling her you want to be in a relationship with her, and she expects you to do something like that. Why are you angry with it? Men nowadays don't want to provide, but they want you to do the house chores. They want you to cook for them. They want you to bear children for them. They want you to do everything for them, but they don't want to provide for you. Make it make sense? If you don't want to provide for a woman, how do you want to be the king in the relationship? How do you want to be the man in the relationship? Where is your ego as a man if you're not going to be providing for your family, for your woman, for your wife? Where is your ego? Where do you have the stand? You don't know how you see. Men don't know that when you provide, when you're there, you provide, you're also there emotionally, you're supporting her, you're protecting and everything. See, a woman can, just like last week, a woman can do anything for you. Once they see that, that's a woman's mumu button. So now you think that a woman is going to be providing for herself. She's still going to provide for you, share bills 50-50 with you, and you're not bringing anything to the table. What is she getting from you? Tell me. What is she getting from me? It's just the status of, I have a man. And it is nonsense this time. Like, nobody cares. If you're not going to do your job, stay and go and look for the pick-me girls that are desperate of a relationship. Most women can afford all these things. So you doing the 2%, just like that Stitch said, you're doing the 2%, like paying just the light bill. You think you're doing the major thing for your mind. You are the head of the family. You are not. You are not. And for a man to have that ego and have to be the head, as they said, you have to be able to provide. You have to be able to do more. Work hard. Work very hard. It's normal for somebody to, because of the kind of world we live in, a man can lose his job. A man that was very healthy today, tomorrow might not really have much, and it might just lose so many things. Maybe through fire incidents, anything can happen to his properties and all his life savings. I understand some men like that, but I'm not talking about men that are just doing the bare minimum. You're just there and you expect things should be done for you. Nobody is your mother. As a woman, as you are saying, you are not your girl's father. She's not also your mother to be feeding you and be doing all of that. if that makes sense, because I really don't get why Tyler Perry will say that. I don't, but does it make sense? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. It's okay for you to agree, or it's okay for you to disagree. As I always say, this channel is open to everybody. You can agree, you can disagree. Disagree with me, agree with me. It's fine. It's just my own opinion. Thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And of course, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.